women are coming now, not just with kids. They're coming with a lot of debt,
Mm.
a lot of bad credit, and you're meeting them, and they're like, "Yeah, my ex ruined my credit. My ex." So they're looking at you as the salvation,
Mhm.
and it's interesting because they're almost framing it as you have to convince them to take care of them and provide for them, and they're still spinning plates.
I mean that's why it's not the best idea to date women or even take them too seriously if they've got too many red flags. Debt's a big red flag,
Mm,
single motherhood. I mean, like, one of the things that's interesting today, I think, is that, there's actually fewer single mothers. With this boss girl empowerment, you climb the corporate ladder, put off having children. I get the impression there's a lot more women today than what there were maybe 15 years ago, um, that are single, accomplished, and without kids. But I think the downside to that, though, is you have a woman that's very ingrained in her ways, that's very drunk on society's, you need a man like a fish needs a bicycle, you can do it all, but then they're on a dating app and they're looking for a guy, right?
mhm.
Sometimes you see them on there, they're 40, 41, 42 years old, and they're looking for a family.
Yeah.
you know it's a little too late for them. The ship sailed for the vast majority of them. But yeah, we live in interesting times. What are you finding when you're on the dating apps? Like, what's your biggest challenge?
Um, I see. Well, the tens, the really beautiful ones, they get bored really really quickly.
Mhm.
In the my dry spells are in the summertime because I don't have boats, and I find that the beautiful girls are just looking for whoever's going to finance their Instagram story. So whoever can pay that Instagram story, which by the way they'll never post them. That's it. So I got a nice place, but I don't have a lot of Instagrammable
Mm.
scenarios to offer. So
How old are you?
I'm 35.
Yeah.
Yeah, but in the winter I kill it, bro.
You have to have a boat in the summertime, eh?
You just have to have Instagrammable moments.
Yeah.
So I had a condo. Are you familiar with Ottawa?
A little bit, yeah.
It was like facing Dow's Lake, so it was beautiful.
Yeah.
And just posting the balcony facing it, that will get me girls. But now at the house, it's not really Instagrammable. So, and I don't drink or smoke or do anything. So it I have a dry spells in the summer, which is I just try and work and make money. In
Mm.
the winter, oh my gosh, it's I have a lot of fun. But
I mean, like, you're right. Like, you're absolutely right. It's like, the thing that guys need to understand today is that you kind of need to be a clown. You have to entertain them,
yes,
right? And women want to be entertained. It's been said many times. You can do anything to a woman you want except bore her. You can bang her best friend, and if she loves you enough, she'll look the other way and she'll forget about it, right?
mm,
But you have to have something interesting going on in your life, and I think a lot of guys overlook the interesting moments that they can offer women to entertain them, to give them those Instagram moments, if that's what you're talking about. I had this consult one. There was this guy. He was very successful. He was in his 50s, mostly retired, had a couple of good exits, and he was getting ghosted all the time. Women wouldn't give him the second or third date. He liked a lot of them. It was really, really disappointing. He was a good looking guy too, tall, good looking, really good shape. And he was just doing the conventional, dinner and a movie, or dinner and drinks, sort of thing. And it's like, that's boring. Like,
yeah.
women get that offer all the time. So I was like, well, what are your hobbies, man? Like, what do you do for fun? And he goes, well, I really like overlanding. And overlanding is basically these Jeeps and Forerunners and Land Rovers. And he lived in Arizona, so he would load it up. There's a tent on the top, and it's jacked up with wheels, and you go into the desert and do all this sort of stuff. I said, you ever invite these gals to do an overlanding trip with you? He goes, no. I go, why not? I go, sniff them out on the first date. See what they're made of. Do they like you? Do they want to see you again? I go, date number two, tell them to make a little picnic. Like, give them some instructions, give them something to do,
I love that. Yeah,
right? Because most guys don't understand that women fall in love with men when they're doing things for them, not the other way around. Like, guys think that you have to keep putting them up on a pedestal and worshiping them and telling them they're beautiful. No, you have to give them a task. Okay, it's kind of a test. Like, you want to see how serious they are about you. Because if you tell them, hey, on your way over, do me a favor, stop by the liquor store and grab a bottle of white. Or, you know what, it's hot out today, it's the summertime, swing by McDonald's in a drive-thru and get me a score McFlurry. It's $2, right? It's nothing. They shouldn't complain about it. They should be enthusiastic about it, right? So you have to give them a little bit of a task. So I told him, I go, tell her to make a little picnic for you, maybe a little cheese, something, charcuterie board, and tell her that you're going to do a little bit of an overlanding trip for a sunset, right? Chicks like stuff like that. That's an Instagrammable moment. He's already doing something that he loves. He already loves overlanding. Instead of doing it with his friends or going out by himself, instead he's saying, hey, I'm going to do this. Why don't you come with me? And that's a very successful way to date, is do what you already like doing anyway, and then just invite them to come and do it with you. Like if you like working out and going to the gym on Tuesday nights, invite her to the gym with you to go and do a workout. You can check her out. I mean, you can really see what she looks like that way too. But I would just invite her to do things that you already like. And with respects to boats, yeah, boats work. You're absolutely right. But you don't have to buy a boat. You don't have to deal with any of that nonsense. I actually had a boat membership for quite a few years up at Lake Simcoe. The hell was it called? Freedom Boat Club. Okay. And you pay a few $100 a month. I think it was the equivalent of about $400 a month. And you have a boat membership, and you can book one of, I think there's 5 or 6 boats most of the time at the marina. You book them, and then you go and use them. So what I would recommend you do, so you don't have to go and spend $100,000 on a nice boat. You get a boat membership. You spend a few thousand for the initiation fee, a few $100 a month for the membership. You have an open calendar. You put it in your calendar. And for me, what I would do, because I'm an entrepreneur and I don't want to deal with the weekends and the busyness of it all, I'd be like a Tuesday and a Thursday, because you have 4 bookings. So you go Tuesday, Thursday, Tuesday, Thursday, Tuesday, Thursday. And then if you have a booking and there's girls in your rotation you're dating, just say, hey, I'm going to go boating Tuesday at 1:00. Would you like to come?
Yeah.
Oh, boating Tuesday. Yeah, let's. Yeah. Okay, good. I need you to pack a little something for us, a little snack. We're going to have a good time. Bring your bathing suit. Great afternoon. What can go wrong?
Yeah.
Right. You don't need to go out and buy a boat. I mean, boats are a pain in the ass. All right, guys, I really hope that you enjoyed that clip. If you want to check out the full-length podcast episode, you can find that right over here. Also, make sure you visit my website over here, where you'll find my supplements, the opportunity to book me privately one-on-one for coaching, and most importantly, my new School of Unplugging, which you'll find on the courses tab. Newer to the channel, hit subscribe.